Holy fuck, that song is such a banger! Welcome to the Atrioc broadcast. Oh god, my fake hair. Welcome to the Atrioc broadcast on July 28th, 2025. It is an honor and a pleasure to see you here. An honor and a pleasure to see you here. I've listened to Vodfrog about 400 times. I need to put Vodfrog on. I keep forgetting about Vodfrog. That's a great intro song. Hey, Atrioc, going to NYC Thursday. Any good spots you went to on your trip? I wandered around Times Square like an idiot for 3 hours. Then went to a pizza spot with a stranger. Could have stolen my liver. And a bunch of strangers told me how their rent was higher than what I used to make at like a good tech job. It was quite the New York experience, bro. I don't understand people who live there. That place is too expensive. It's too expensive. If you want somebody to flake on you, just ask Squeaks to meet you somewhere. He will not show up. Isn't SF that expensive? I actually believe New York City has passed SF in rents. I believe that is true. I could be wrong. U.S. cities with the highest rent prices. Number one is Boston? Boston is the highest average rent? New York is number 2. SF is number 3. Boston is number 1? Who would pay? The average rent in Boston is $3,500. Average rent. Who's paying $3,500 for a fucking studio in Boston? 8-ish, I guess. That's crazy. That's disgusting. That's foul. Honestly. At the very least, live in New York if you're going to live in Boston. Atrioc, how will the EU countries... We're going to talk about it. So let's talk about it today. We're going to talk about the US-EU trade deal. You can tell because I do this thing where in the title, I'll include some of the topics that I'm talking about, Orange Boy. So when you click this stream and you look right down there and it says US/EU trade deal, that means I'm going to talk about it. Now, if you tell me you can't read, then I guess it's on me. I yelled coffee cow out to you in New York, Big King. Oh, you really got yelled coffee cow? Wow, we truly have a friendship for life now. You yelled coffee cow at me from a crowd. And now we have a real, a bond. You also have a timer for when you start a segment. It's never true. Okay. Now we're just being hurtful? Now we're just saying hurtful things to the streamer? I thought we had this thing where you guys only say nice things about me. You're like, oh, you have a ton of great hair and you don't do cocaine and your fingers are piano sized and they're perfect. So they're not as big as pianos, but what if taxes for the rich, but instead of the rich, it's only Faker? Did you guys see? Wait, there's a video, I think. Faker video. Where's the video? Did it happen? Or there it is. There it is, baby. My goat, Faker, just signed a contract extension to play until 2029, meaning he will be playing into his 30s. League of Legends in his 30s. He'll still be the GOAT. He's like a LeBron of this fucking game. That's crazy. That's crazy. The aura, dude. How much of this video do you think includes me? It's 1 minute 25, but I'm so important to Faker's legacy and his career. You think half would be fair? Or like, I just feel like a good chunk of it has got to be about my contributions. You know, a flash to him like reading the Fizz guide and I hope he's being treated right, considering how Korea treats their celebs. Faker's being treated better than a king. He's not a lowly K-pop star, okay? K-pop stars get overworked and shamed by the public, okay? Faker is a god king. He's untouched. He's treated like less a man than a demigod. Faker comes up on stage and says, "This year is for Atrioc." He already gave one for me, dude. This one right here. That one was for me, bro. To save the tattoo. Faker's debt is paid, okay? I'm the only T1 fan that doesn't care if they win another championship, bro. They did it. They're undisputed. All-time GOAT. They won so many. I'd like it, but I don't need it. It doesn't bother me. Dude, look at all the rings. Holy, the 5 rings? Oh yeah, he's also the only, like one of the only South Korean men that doesn't have to do mandatory 2 years in the military. Most pro gamers still have to do it. He got an exemption because he won a gold medal in the esports games or whatever, the Asian Games League of Legends. So he got an exemption. One still forever. I don't know what the fuck that means, but Kendrick Lamar, people call him the Faker of rap. So it really all does tie in. Yeah, it's awesome. It's just badass, dude. It's a sick signing. It's cool. Dude, I watched your YouTube video about private equity in YouTube that mentioned he was so funny. Hey, the guy even openly mentioned, he's like, I was kind of trying to farm to get reacted to on Big A clips, and it worked. It worked. The channel's good. Good for them. Good for Micro, dude. They did it. How was the pool party, little party boy? Don't call me little party boy because I threw one pool party. It was great. It was great. We staged a impromptu basketball horse tournament that we could throw so that Aiden would win and feel better about himself after the Reddit drama. Okay? We did it. It worked. Aiden won. He thought he was the GOAT. What happened on Reddit? Somebody in the yard Reddit called Aiden bad at basketball, and he got real sad about it. So we made sure to not tease him about that at all. And he did win the horse tournament. Here's me with the greatest hairline you could ever imagine. Hey, Reddit. Heard you were talking shit on my friend Aiden at basketball. But guess who just won the pool party horse invitational?
Fucking me.
It
Fucking
was
me.
him.
So shut up.
So why?
Shut up.
Take your words and choke on him, okay? Because this guy's great. He's really good at basketball.
The guy who wrote that.
Oh, it cuts him off, but he says the guy who wrote that was 17. Aiden out here losing his mind because a 17-year-old on Reddit said fucking he's not as good at basketball as he thought. Boop, 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 boop. Fett, thank you for the tier 1 for 33 months. Hey, Big A. That's me. As a certified potato hater, I'd like to thank you for your words the other day in regards to the gross baby food people consider a dinner item. Oh, you're a fellow potato hater. Firm handshakes. Welcome to the club. Oh, to be clear, I didn't say I was a potato hater, though. To be clear, you're putting words in my mouth. I actually said potatoes are fine. I just don't prefer them over bread and rice. I didn't say I was a hater. You're making me into a hater. Hey, Dr. Fireblade. Thank you for the gifties. Dr. Fireblade, do you have a message? And if you don't have a message, give me one. Wait, you have one message in the whole history of this chat. And you said, I'm the same age as you, but my hairline is better. Heart. That's not, doesn't feel like a heart thing to say. That feels like it feels like bringing yourself up and putting me down. Was that worth $25? Why don't you give another $5 and I'll put it towards a trip to Turkey. I am the same age as you and my hairline is worse if it's any consolation. The thing is, though, just being real, being a little bit worse, you know what I'm saying? If mine was 15% worse, I'd just shave it off. You know? Where it is now, it's like I gotta keep it where it is. It's the terrible middle ground. The only thing I'm happy with is at least it's like not the George Costanza, where it's gone on the top and it's still on the sides. That's my one saving grace. I am annoyed. I'm actually gonna have to get fucking Finsteride or whatever if I want to keep what I got. But I was waiting for a Hims sponsorship that never came. By the way, fucking free money of your life, Hims or Roman or whoever you fucking think about it, dude. I'm gonna be a anti-bald icon. I'm scared of finasteride. People tell me it's got side effects. I always figured I would just never do it, but now I'm like, well, maybe I should. Just go bald. Who cares? I don't know. I don't know if I'm ready for that leap. I don't know. Hey, say hello, Junior. Thank you for the 5 gifted. What was your message? You said, did you see the Twitch comments on ViewBots? I did. I'm pretty sad because 3,000 of my 3,100 viewers are bots. I pay a lot. I spend all my money on ViewBots. So if they get rid of ViewBots, I'm cooked. I am cooked. The weird thing is I seem to buy the bots that always insult me. I don't know. I wish I could buy the nice bots. Why did I buy the bots that are constantly calling me bald and and glizzy fingered? I don't know. I think I got the fucking Temu bots. Yeah, I got the wrong ones. They're cheaper. I should have. You get what you pay for, I guess. How are you doing? How was your Sunday? How was your weekend? I had a good pool party. I host it every year, once a year, the Atrioc pool party. And I really enjoy it, and it's a lot of fun. And I had a good time. I got a little sun, played a little basketball. It was great. Wait, Hera challenged me?
Important for a real game. Atrioc and
what the fuck did Hera challenge me to? Dude, I'm getting sick of Age of Empires. I've been playing it like 7 games a day. Every game's like a fucking hour. It's a full-time second job. And I'm just... Oh, it's so frustrating of a game. God, it's so brutal. Everyone cheeses. Everyone spams cavalry. Everyone runs around. It's just fuck. Nobody plays with honest heart. Okay? It's like they want to win or something. They don't want to just sit there and have me do my stuff better and win. They want to... It's... What's the first job? Fucking your mother. Medikits, that's my first job, and I do it 8 hours a day. The other 7 is playing Age of Empires. She pays you? Yeah, she does. At first, it was just a relationship, but I did it so good, she decided to pay me. Okay? Now, let's watch this clip from Hera. Year of kindness, by the way. Be nicer to me. I'm turning it on you. I'm turning it on you. Year of kindness, okay? It's year of kindness. I need you guys to fucking lock in, little unks. Yeah, I can turn it on you. Yeah, it's the power of having the camera on me, okay? Pirate software coded response. No drama, no drama. That is a funny, that's a funny comment though. Let's see what Harris said. Okay, let's see what Harris said.
important for a real game. Atrioc can cook your ass. I think I can give Atrioc 20 crossbows and I take 10 and I'll still win.
You give me 20
Literally,
crossbows?
We can give Atrioc 20 crossbows. I'll take 10, and I'll still win. And you can tell him I said that, eh? Tell him I said that. Next time he's streaming, open challenge.
Dude, why is LeBron streaming? Yeah, I could train a 3-point shot on Atrioc. Yeah, actually, I think 1v1 full court. I think I could beat Atrioc. Yeah, okay, good job, Hera. Good job. You can beat me. Good job. All right. You are the fucking #1 ranked ladder player. I started playing in June. Give me 15 crossbows and you take 5 and it's fucking over for you, by the way. It's fucking over. Give me 15 crossbows. You're cooked. I move like a fucking demon's whisper, dude. LeBron with 3 Lakers can't beat LeBron and Bronny. Bronny James is the greatest talent basketball has ever seen. He's a generational. Wait a minute. Basketball talk before we talk about anything people care about. Did you guys see? I've never watched another man's physique. Pause if you want to. More than I have Luka Doncic in this offseason. Men's Health put out an exclusive interview today with skinny Luka. Who is this guy? What happened to the burger? What happened to Burger Doncic? Holy. Look at the aura. W's. Not my Doncic. I like Doncic with a little cushion on him. This is lettuce bun Luka, dude. He's here to take over the league. Look at the aura. Luka Doncic 2.0 has entered the chat. Apparently he did a full summer of... Dude, look at this guy. I was there at like 6 Lakers games last season. This is not the same man. This is some Ozempic shit. How do you lose so much weight so fast? Now, I will say this. Everybody from the Mavs, who, by the way, a little bit of sour grapes, I can feel it coming off them. It's a stink. But all the Mavs fans are like, yeah, he does this every offseason, but wait, just wait. You just wait. Just wait till the season starts again. And it's Burger Doncic right back. And it's like, maybe he will, maybe he won't. We got a lot of lettuce buns here in LA. Dallas might have more fatty foods, all right? If he wants to eat like a Kardashian, he can do it here. Mavs fans still exist. They do, unfortunately, because the league gifted him Cooper Flag. Atrioc, you ignore my gifties, choo-choo. Bubsy, I would never ignore a single giftie in the history of this fucking channel. But I actually don't. Oh, you 5 gifted. Bubsy, thank you for the 5 gifted. What was your message? Your message was Faker is being slaved out for Saudi money. That's not necessarily true. That's not necessarily true. Most of his weight was probably a byproduct of stress. I think it was a byproduct of shoveling burgers into his gullet. And Sour Patch Kids. I think that's the fucking byproduct. But I think he's going to be ripped. I think Luka's going to take over this season. The Luka, Ayton, Bronny combo. Everyone is underrating all 3 of those. And they're going to be way better than people think. It's the Atrioc diet. Dude, I do eat pretty badly. I noticed it at this fucking pool party yesterday where it was like a potluck. People bring their own food. And I was literally just like, get in the pool, get out, eat 5 chicken wings, a handful of Sour Patch Kids, and drink a beer. Then get back in the pool, then repeat the cycle. I did that shit like on a loop. It's a party, obviously, but that was my fucking... But you did pull-ups that day? I did do pull-ups. I haven't missed a day of pull-ups. I still haven't done my push-ups, but I am on a pull-ups. Pull-ups and basketball. It used to be only basketball. I'm going to get there. All right? I'm having my own little white Luka moment. Bro goes into the pool at a pool party. I can't. Bro is 5 years old. That's not. It wasn't a pool mixer. It wasn't a pool Black tie event. It was a pool party. You actually swim in it. It was a swimming pool party. Hey, big guys, the bonus episode eliminates this week of Banger. It's the bonus episode of Banger. My favorite bonus episodes of Eliminate Stand are where somebody's mad about something and they crash out. I don't know if this is a banger. Just being real. I think it's a fine episode, but I don't think anyone crashed out. But I'm trying to remember what exactly we talked about. It was because we did Year of Kindness too, and that one everyone crashed out. We did a Year of Kindness episode where Doug was pissed, Aiden was pissed. They were both pissed at me actually, because there was like 3 different comments that were like, "You guys don't fucking get it." Like, listen to Atrioc or something. They were mad at me because they were like, why the fuck are you getting a pass? There's my alt, by the way. So we hashed it out and we crashed it out. Maisie! Yay, my best friend Atrioc is streaming for me to listen to news updates while I work on things. Hooray. What a nice message. Thank you, Maisie. That is exactly how every chatter should feel. My best friend Atrioc is live. He's going to tell me about some news updates while I play fucking League of Legends on my second monitor. That's the vibe, all right? I've never even heard the word parasocial. Would you ever get hair plugs is your next message. What I'm good, actually, I'll be honest with you. I'll be 100% real. I'm going to do, I guess, within the next year or so, I'm going to try Finn, get like a hymns thing, ideally. If for whatever reason it still keeps going, then I'll have to go consider Elon Musking. I'll have to consider it. Or Noah J. Noah J told me it worked, bro. Mizkip told me it worked. I don't want to go full bald. I feel like full bald is just, I don't want to go Heisenberg. I don't want to go Northern Line. I don't want to go Slime. I would rather not. So I have to figure out what you go Costanza. It would be cool to be the only person with Costanza hair on Twitch. It would be iconic. Imagine if I wore like a nice, like a suit and with Costanza hair. That would be. NL mogs you in baldness. Are you just saying that he's more bald than me? He's fully bald, so that would make sense. I mean, yeah, that's correct. Yeah, I don't disagree. Finn is a lifelong thing, which TBH is going to suck. Yeah, that's why I've been hesitant. Plus, I heard there's side effects. So I don't know. I got to TBH. I got to try it and then see if the side effects matter. And if they do matter, then I don't know. I'll figure it out. It's not the biggest fucking deal. Here, I have a secret. Here's my fucking secret. I have monetized wearing hats. Do you know that every Big A video I upload where I'm wearing a hat, we sell like 10 hats? I'm not. Whoa! Fireblade, thank you for the gifties! Holy shit, Fireblade, thank you for the 25 gifties. What was your message? I've been using Finn and minoxidil for 2 years. It doesn't grow back your hairline. Holds what you already have, though. Wait, Fireblade, you're the same person who said you're the same age as me with a better hairline. And then you just tell me you've been using 2 years of Finn and minoxidil. Yeah, of course you have a better hairline. You've got the chemical fucking weapons bombing the hairline. You playing both sides. You always come out on top. You've been wearing the olive green hat, EBITDA hat recently. I genuinely got me to buy a hat because I love the look of it. And I just received it. It's fucking awesome. Love it. Thank you. Paid chatter, I know, but still, it's authentic. Yeah, could you say you're a great streamer next, just so everyone knows that you're being authentic? Um, yeah, I think it's a fucking good hat, and I like wearing it. And also, I've monetized it. I've monetized my fucking baldness. It's great. It's great. Will you ever make beanies? I'm not really a beanie guy. I'll be honest with you. This is gonna shock a lot of people. I don't smoke enough weed to be a beanie guy. I feel like you have to smoke weed to wear a beanie. Smoke more weed then? Get on that. It's because you're in CA. I mean, that's also too hot here for beanies, but um, but didn't you take a bunch of edibles that one time? Yeah, I'm not saying I've never fucking partook. I'm not a square, okay? I'm not a square. I just feel like you have to be a regular weed enjoyer to wear a beanie. That's my honest feel. Uh, a good beanie goes a long way in shit from a butt, Wisconsin. Is that the name of the town? That's a beautiful name. Is that where your family's from? Shit from a butt, Wisconsin? That is beautiful. That's like a gorgeous, scenic location. Thank you, my hometown. Yeah, that's really gorgeous. Oh, it's French? That makes sense. That makes sense. We're talking about France today. France has some strong feelings on this U.S. EU trade deal, so we will discuss that. I was thinking maybe we watch something though first, a little react to get the fucking juices flowing, and then I have a couple slides. I want to talk about U.S. EU trade deal. It's the big deal of the day. Then we're gonna do best tweets. That's the idea. Then we're gonna do best tweets, and then, assuming everything lines up, I'm just telling you ahead of time. Don't ask me for it. We're going to do a Small Bill Season 2 because I do want to know what happens next in the saga. So that's a pretty good day. That's a pretty good day, all things considered. That's a pretty good day, all things considered. Let me make sure I have best tweets all set up. Where is it? How do I do best tweets? I have to go to the extension, right? Start. And I hit start. And then it pops open the tweet. And then it works. Oh, well, it works. Damn, this extension fucking rules. It just rules. That's the long and short of it. Hey, Atrioc, what do I do if I just found out I'm chopped and also unk? Fucking start streaming Marketing Mondays, bro. That's what I work. That's what I did. Working out for me. Start a Big A Clips channel, bro. I'm so sad Faker resigned. He didn't resign, he re-signed. Are you being serious? He re-signed. There's a fucking dash. He's got 4 more years. Just like our glorious God King Donald Trump. Adish catching strays. What was he getting strays with? AoE, please. I came and donated after watching. I can't do AoE today. I can't. No. Unless you give 25 more, and I'll play one game. I can't do AoE. I played it all fucking day. It's taken over my brain and my life and my mind. It's fucking, it's absolutely fucking melting me mentally. It's my mental stack is, oh, fuck it. All right. Exactly one game. Literally exactly one. And I'm going to rush. It'll be over in 10 minutes. What can I do? The guy, I set a number. I'm doing exactly one game and I'm going to rush. And then we have to fucking talk about real shit. Real shit like, we need to spend another 10 minutes looking at this. Jesus Christ. Who is he? Who is this guy? Who is this guy? That's not the Luca. I feel like they cloned him, bro. He's gonna have oh my God, he's gonna have an MVP season. Dude, he's gonna go fucking crazy. He's gonna tear the league up. Skinny Luca's unreal. It just gets me torqued. Gets me torqued. All right, chat. If you're not here for Age of Empires, which is 99% of you, just hold tight. If you don't know, I've been on a fucking insane saga to learn this incredibly hard old game that is filled with grinders and cheesers and assholes. And I am attempting to get right now top 5,000 in the world. And it's just been so hard. And everyone fucking cheeses me. And everyone doesn't respect my Viking play. And the Vikings suck too, so it's another problem. Close this for now. So I'll play one. Gaming content hits me like crack in the veins. I think there's been people like, I was reading my fucking Discord today. They were like, I wish when Atrioc used to play games. It's like, bro, I've never played more games in my life than this past fucking week, I feel like, playing Age of Empires. But the problem is they don't want to watch Age of Empires. That when they say games, they really mean whatever game they like. I'm at 13-16, by the way. I'm ranked 7-4-8-3. What a good fucking start. I'm playing it automatically. I'm playing it like I have a fucking radar in my head to know exactly what to do. I don't even have to think about it anymore. I don't even have to think about it. It's natural. It's automatic. You're watching a great player in his prime. Okay, I gotta get one of these. Oh, I really fucking hate... I hate other music. That's gonna throw me off. I don't want other music. 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 I don't want other fucking music. I don't want other music. God damn it. I don't want other music. Come on! Oh, Jesus Christ. Just please, dear, please move the deer. Please move the deer. Please move the deer. Please move the deer. Come on. Come on. Move that deer. Move that deer. I feel like I'm missing 2 cows. And I ain't talking about a coffee cow, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about a real, honest to God cow. And I'm missing. I don't know where the fuck it is. More deer. Look at this. Oh God, the deer! Dude, it keeps resetting. I'm gonna scream as loud as I fucking can if this deer doesn't go to the fucking place I want it to go. I haven't even scouted anybody yet. Come on, baby. Come on, one more deer. There we go. One more for the fans. One more deer for the fans. Okay, my base is super wide open. One more deer, baby. Get the deer in. Put the deer in the bag, little bro. Oh, it's resetting again. It's resetting. It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. More deer, it'll be fine. Come on. Come on, one more deer. One more deer. One more deer. Oh, they just fucking shot it. They just fucking shot it. No, just fucking kill me with a fucking rusty spoon. Kill me! This is so bad. Okay. I gotta scout him. I gotta scout him. Alright, we got a full wall. We got a full wall. Sort of. Oh, hello. Give me it. Fuck! Okay. That's my nearest goal. Viking music. I don't know what the fuck I'm listening to. I don't know what the fuck I'm listening to. There's a hole in this wall? Of course there is. Of course there is. No, why wouldn't there be? I hate to have a fucking wall with no hole in it. It's a little spice of life. A little variety. Just... fucking archer, thanks. Thanks. Thanks, sweetie. Could use an archer anytime now. Oh my... Holy fuck! Run! Oh, we're cooked. Fucking... Where did that come from? Whoa, where did that come from? Oh my god. What am I doing? Why would I have 3 villagers here? This is fucking stupid. Run. What am I doing? What am I fucking doing? Go! I got a plan. I got a crazy plan. I got a nutso plan. I got a nutso plan, baby. I need this. Give me a fucking... Gimme. Come on, dude. There it is. Holy! That's a lot of archers! That's a lot of archers! That's a spicy meatball! defense! Go, go, go! Losing. I'm losing. I lost. Dang. Dang. I really thought that was going to work. Damn it all to hell, dude. Damn it all to hell. Damn it all to hell. I wonder where I went wrong. I feel like I really had him kind of bent over a barrel, actually, with those knights. I thought you were blue. Yeah, I just needed to fucking build a market and sell some wood. I actually think I win that game so hard if I just have a market and I sell wood, but... quick check. That's it. I'm done with Age of Empires for today. That guy handled surprise knights in his base surprisingly well. 17, 16, 18. I'm up. I'm winning. Everything's looking good. Everything's looking good. I get my wall up. I don't get harassed. There's a hole in my wall, which I should keep an eye on, but... I kill his horse. He goes double archery range, so you know exactly what he's going to do from minute 1. Dude, I can't believe I just walked 4 villagers and made 2 stables, and it didn't work. How did it not work, dude? You know what I should have done? This is going to sound fucking crazy. This is what I should have fucking done. I should have not attacked with the knights until I had like 50. I should have just focused entirely on surviving and secretly made... Because if you have like 5, then they die to the town center. But if you have 15, it's over. I kill everything. I think I attacked too soon. Dude, these fucking villagers. They're just sitting there. What a... This is so stupid. This is so stupid. He doesn't even wall. I didn't even need to build this here. He doesn't even have a wall. Alright, well, whatever. Okay, so I go Castle Age. He's building nothing but archers. What else could I have done here? I guess siege. A lot of mangonels would have been nice. I think I lose all my skirmishers somehow too. These are anti-archer units. So So I go castle. I start making knights. This is looking good. Okay, I think I have actually 2 options. There's 2 options, chat. The first one is send the knights immediately. Like, first 2 knights right here. Get him on the back foot before he's even attacked me. That would have been good. The other option is don't attack at all until I have 50 knights. I'm not playing one more game. I just want to review this again. Can't you castle on this hill right here? You want me to build a castle right here? You want me to somehow magically find 450 stone out of my ass, teleport 10 villagers from here all the way over here, and then build a castle? That's what you want me to do. I'll just walk through his army of archers. That's a really good idea. That's a really good idea. I would love to see Hera explain to me why I fucking lost this game, because honestly, this is unreal. I have fucking 6 knights in his base before he's even attacked me. That's what fucking happens. Oh my god, my skirmishers just walk into a fucking firing line. They just walk uphill into their own fucking doom. Can you imagine if I had 10 fucking skirmishers dancing around here? It would have slowed him down so much. Oh my god, my foolishness knows no bounds. So I have 48 vills. He's got 38, and I have knights in his base, and he has no defense. This is crazy that I lost. I should have said 3 knights right here, by the way, over here. It's actually crazy I lost this game. It's actually criminal. Wait, it's actually criminal. How did I shouldn't have wasted my skirms, bro. He's got 26 villagers. Oh my god, I can't believe I lost this game. Wait, I actually can't believe I lost this fucking game, dude. He has 26 villagers. I actually got outplayed. This guy's a bit of a legend. How did he, where did he even get this siege? He walked it over from here? It's not even a forward siege? Dude, do you realize if right now I take all my knights and I run back, I could just snipe these 2 and he can't push me and it's over. Fuck! There's like a million ways I could have played this. There's like 4 million ways I could have played it, and I played the worst. Wow, I played that the worst. That's on me. That's on me. The surprise knights worked. He had 26 vills. I had nearly double. Oh, well, there you go. That's Age of Empires, folks. That's how every game it feels like goes. You can have a big advantage. You make 1 mistake. Rip. GG. Over. Move on to the next one, little bitch. What did R-Dubs and Yeti say? Sorry, I wasn't reading chat. Ziggy Boy 31. Let me read your chat. This is your first time chat message. You dropped in to say noob. That doesn't... That's not very nice. I feel like that's not... Is your first chat message? You don't even want to, like, pretend to be Uh, you don't want to like. Doesn't even feel. Davidoff, thank you for the 42 months of tier 1. Okay. Ardubs, you said this. You said the following thing. You said, the music was so fucking loud, by the way. Can you turn it down so next time it's better? No. No, I can't. That song, by the way, was called, if in case you were wondering, it was called The Sound of Viking Spirit, Epic Viking Background Music for Battle and Glory. It has 2.1K views. I don't know. It just got recommended. That was the song, in case you were wondering. The game looks fun. I'm going to try it. It's fun, but be warned. It'll break you. Okay. A little bit of news to discuss. In case you guys don't know, the United States and the European Union signed a trade deal today. Let me make sure this fits. Signed a trade deal. And here's the thing. Here's the thing. I have been very critical of all of Donald Trump's trade deals thus far, as most of them, like the Japan one, are not even deals. They're not even, both sides don't even agree on what they're giving. A lot of it's vague promises. However, in reading all the different articles about this deal today, the general consensus is that Europe kind of got steamrolled. Just to be real. The general consensus even among Europeans looking at this deal today is that unlike China, unlike even Canada, it feels like the EU deal is just America puts tariffs on all European goods and Europe does nothing. That's actually the deal. Now, understand this. I've been very clear about this since the beginning. Tariffs hurt American consumers because they make things more expensive, but it will raise money for America and does nothing on the European side. It just makes their industry slightly less competitive. So it is not a great deal on the European side. And looking into it, it paints a picture of a continent that is a little bit divided and a little bit having trouble finding its way in this US-China multipolar world. And so I want to go into it a little bit and explain what's going on. So, again, Donald Trump has been trying the same fucking bully trade tariff playbook on every country in the world at the same time. He goes in with a massive number and tries to get you to negotiate down to a smaller number, but the number where he still gets what he wants. And Canada and China, with other countries, but those two specifically, responded the way you probably should, which is forcefully. Canada and China both immediately retaliated and kind of held firm. Canada organized like anti-US good boycotts, tariffs of their own stuff. China, aura farming a little bit. Xi Jinping they were ready for this, basically. China had everyone else, Europe and America's nuts in a vice, and basically said, every rare earth mineral goes through us. We've spent 20 years setting that up. So you're banned from getting any rare earth minerals, which you need for everything, until you lessen up on these deals. They have the world in a chokehold. This happened, and the rare earth thing actually caused Trump to taco a little bit, to back down. And again, there's still negotiations, but it had a leveraging point. Again, until America finds a way to create refined rare earth minerals without China, this is going to be a really powerful negotiation point. So this happened. However, Europe described it as this. He's the bully in the school. This is a European diplomat. He's the bully in the schoolyard, and we didn't join others like Canada and China in standing up to him. Those who don't hang together get hanged separately. And it does appear that Europe, because it needs America as a customer so bad for their current economic system, kind of caved. They kind of blinked. They had strategies for how they were going to do this, but they were all too slow. Europe took a really long time to figure out how to retaliate, and they ended up signing this deal that, again, it doesn't look that good for them. So I want to explain why. So first of all, America, European Union is the largest exporter to America. More than Mexico, more than China, more than Canada, more than Japan, more than the United Kingdom. Okay, it's the percentage of our imports. We import more from the European Union. Okay, and so we are a big customer of European Union goods. And the chart for China looks like this. So in a situation where maybe Europe in a different world would want to be like more cozy to China, they kind of can't. This is the hard spot they find themselves in. Is because America buys a ton of European stuff, but China doesn't. China sells a ton of stuff to Europe. This is the trade deficit with China, trade surplus with America. So like if both are playing hardball, Europe is kind of stuck in the middle and has to cave a bit to America's demands, because caving to China just means losing all their manufacturing. This is jobs for Europe. They can make stuff and sell it to America. But this is not. This is like a complete loss to China. And that is the cold reality of what Europe finds itself in. Now, I do want to say this. I've been very critical long-term of this hardball, bully, burn your allies trade strategy of Donald Trump. And I do think long-term, it leads to everyone who can finding a way to do deals without him. But in the short term, people have to make do with the current situation. And in the current situation, Europe kind of didn't have a lot of choice. They were backed into a corner and had to accept a pretty shitty deal with American tariffs. It was bully ball. Now, Xi Jinping knows this, and he knows this is the best opportunity to try and get Europe into a better trading deal than to get him into the sphere of influence. And so he's openly saying this. Xi Jinping just had a meeting 4 days ago with the heads of Europe and said, make the right strategic choice. Wink. They're being very clear that this is a big moment. You have to choose sides, Europe. Make the right choice. Don't fucking... But it does feel like they're getting kind of bullied from two directions. Until Europe is more united, this is going to be a problem. Because, again, different countries in Europe had drastically different opinions. Even this deal, which was agreed upon by the EU body, may be vetoed by the member countries itself. France, in particular, has called this deal submission. Macron called this deal submission. He basically said this is pussy ass shit. Europe should not be taking this bad deal. And so it remains to be seen what will happen, but it is probably the first case of Donald Trump's blitzkrieg trading style where somebody finally blinked. Where I think a major trading partner, the EU, was too worried about what would happen if tariffs were too high. If he actually did throw down a 40% tariff or whatever. Merz, for example, from Germany, basically said failure to get a deal would have been disastrous because a trade conflict would have hit the export-oriented German economy hard. And that's the real long and short of it. Europe has factories that make things and sell them to America. If the tariff gets big enough and they can't do that, it's widespread job losses in Europe, and that's a big problem. So they blinked. Whether that was a good idea, whether it's strategically right, remains to be seen, but that is what happened. And I have to I have to say the truth of it. I can't be like, nah, another stupid deal. This one kind of worked, even if it did burn all our allies. So that's where we find ourselves. Again, many Europeans are balking at this unbalanced trade deal. Europe kind of gets nothing out of it. They have to promise to buy natural gas. They have to promise to invest in the United States. Those are kind of iffy. Those never get followed up on. And they have to accept a 50% tariff on all goods. So that's where we find ourselves with this deal. I at the same time, when these China talks are going on, the woman, von der Leyen, who negotiated the America-Europe deal, is basically talking to Xi Jinping and saying, listen, our trade deficit is at an inflection point. We can't do this. As enticing as it might be, we don't like Trump. We want to cozy up with China. We can't do it when you are 300 billion dumping products on us. Like you're China's eating all our manufacturing. The trade deficit has to be more balanced. You have to buy some European goods. And so that's the situation. I just want to give you guys a quick update on the trade dynamics going into this EU-US trade deal and why it's counted as a thing. Now, the last thing I want to say, I need to find a graph for this, but it's very important. Because somebody on Twitter was like, I bet Atrioc won't even talk about this. Donald Trump finally got a budget surplus because of the tariffs. And Atrioc won't even talk about it. He's going to ignore it. And I'm going to talk about it. Let me fucking bring it up. Let me fucking find it. Okay, here it is. Yeah, this guy tagged me in a video from Trump Army. Okay. Sorry, 1 second. I just want to show you. I want to make sure that you. Okay, this is all I need. So here's the video. Scott Bessent said this.
I think he's created a lot of leverage because he's created an A-B situation. He is able to go to the trading partners and say, look, I am happy to take in this tariff income if you don't want to negotiate. This is a high rate, but the U.S. is taking in massive amounts of tariff income. We had the first June budget surplus since 2015.
So they've been saying this. This is a talking point that's going out on all right-wing media, and Trump is saying. They're saying the first June budget surplus since 2015. Now, I want to be so clear about the weasel words used there. This is the first budget surplus in the month of June. There's been budget surpluses in April or in July or in October. It's the first one in the month of June. And it looks like this. This is the chart. This purple line is the 2025 budget deficit compared to other years. Okay? What you'll notice is compared to 2024 and 3, it is up. It's a little bit lower than 3, but it's above 4. So we're still spending more money. But months where this line goes down are surpluses. Now you'll notice in like every April, we've had a surplus. It's just because of when the payments happen. It's when the payments happen. So sometimes, like this is a surplus, this April in 2022, but it doesn't mean the deficit's not going up. By the end of the year, it's still way up. We're still spending a ton. Then we have 1 month where it's okay. Then we spend a ton. And so the idea that like things have turned around and we are now in a surplus is not true. 2025, we've spent more money than 24, more than 23, more than 2020, more than 2022. Okay? This is a confusing graph. I think this is actually perfect to see. This is just, you can see how much we've spent. So like by January, we've spent more in 25. We've spent 840 billion. Okay? By February, we spent a trillion, 1.1 trillion. Scroll up. Oh, you need to see the numbers. I'm sorry. There's the numbers. Okay. This graph is very clear. So obviously 21 and 22 were the insane years, but 2025 is worse than 24. Like all of the budget deficit of Biden that I've complained about in 24, it is worse this year. So these little tiny surpluses we have on some months don't mean anything. It's like saying Biden had a good budget because in this month of September, he had a slight surplus. It doesn't matter because by the end of the year, you spent $2 trillion more than you brought in. Do you understand? Like the ones where it's going up are way more than ones where it's going down. So just, if you're going to hear this talking point, know that it's complete and total bullshit. They just picked June and said, we have a budget surplus for the first time. Things are turning around. I promise you, by the end of the year, this purple line is going to be higher. It's going to be way up because we are spending way more than we bring in. The tariff income is negligible. So I just want that to be super clear. That being said, again, credit where credit's due. At least in the short to medium term, this deal hurts Europe a lot more than America. That's straight up fact of it. It may not get signed or it may not get, may get vetoed by the member parties. But if it goes through as is, it is a drag on European exports and a benefit to American exports. They didn't do any counter tariffs. So, hurt them Brits. The British actually are not part of this deal. They left the EU. So this is the EU without Britain in a member deal. However, again, like France is revolting against this deal. They hate it. They think it's submission. They think it's bad. So anyway, I want you guys to just understand the little dynamics there and why. Again, I read pretty much entirely European sources for this. Many Europeans see this as like a pretty bad deal, but they understand the deer in the headlights position as U.S. and China are really muscling up. Like that, the world is being muscled up between U.S. and China. Now, what's weird is combined, like totally combined and united, the EU has an economic force equivalent to China and America, but they're not quite moving in unison yet. They're just not quite. They're not quite moving in unison. Hello, Mr. Atrioc. I showed my Chinese parents your videos, and my dad said he liked your balanced view on China, and my mom said you're a handsome young man. I don't know about young. That's very kind. Thank you very much. I appreciate that. It's very sweet of you to say. That's a very nice message, and I appreciate it. That's a very nice message. Did I have anything else I want to say? I mean, I kind of want to just, I don't want to, over talk about it. That's the summary. Is the trade deal actually good for the U.S.? Don't tariffs still hurt the U.S. economy? Listen, yes. So there's data out now on who pays the tariffs now that they've actually been in place in certain jurisdictions in certain places. It's like 80% of the cost is going to American consumers. 20% is going to the company in the country that's sending it. So we are going to pay higher prices. That's no doubt about it. And a lot of that hasn't been fully felt yet because so many companies have front ran the tariffs and loaded up warehouses in America with stuff before the tariffs. Like we still haven't run out of that supply. We've front ran the tariffs. There's still tons of supply in warehouses that is still trickling out. Once that's gone, they have to re-import. That'll be the problem. But a situation where America has 15% tariffs on everything in Europe and Europe has no counter tariffs is still worse for Europe. Like normally in a trade war, it's bad for both sides because they both tariff each other and it gets bad. And then it's like, why are we doing this stupid thing? But if Europe is agreeing to a deal where they do nothing and America just bullies them over, that's bad because we're going to get the tariff revenue. It's going to make their exports less competitive. Even if we pay more of a cost, it's going to be a problem. That's that. So, yeah, I hope that's helps make sense. It's not a great deal, but it's the deal Europe kind of had to make at this point, just because they can't run to China's arms when China is also trying to destroy their manufacturing. Like in China's ideal world, Europe makes nothing and they buy it all from China. So they're just a rock and a hard place. It's a tough spot to be in. Shouldn't companies already be adjusting prices for the expected increases? I don't understand why that would be deferred until the actual physical cheaper supplies run out. I think a lot of them are hoping, they're just kind of praying that it all goes away. That is my understanding, is that most companies that have imported supplies ahead of the tariffs are dwindling those supplies at the regular price, maybe slight raises, and they're kind of hoping it all just doesn't happen. It's just kind of a hope and pray strategy. If it does happen, the prices will have to go up. That's unreal. And again, they might be right. Trump has backed down a lot. If they start doing it and the market tanks, Trump will likely back down as he has done in the past. Again, not to let him off the hook here. I think I was, trying to be balanced here, but I do want to say, like a few days ago, him and Scott Bessent said, and this August 1st deadline, absolutely no extensions. The tariffs are going up. No more extensions August 1st. And then the day later, they announced a 90-day extension for China. 1 day later after saying that. So you understand that it's like some countries here are running circles. Not running circles. I'll just say they're responding forcefully to this tariff bullying, but I think Europe kind of couldn't do that. They did not want to go into the holiday season with like a 40% tariff. They just blinked. They were too scared of it. So that's the situation. We'll see what happens. I'll follow up on it. I just wanted to give you guys a quick dive on what happened today. Now I think we're going to have a more relaxing, non-business section where I talk about the best tweets, funniest tweets. Was there any other business story I wanted to mention? I read a lot of stuff, but... Oh, I'm working on a presentation. Here's the deal. Let me give you a little update on where my head's at. I've been very grinding Age of Empires, and I have to go to Canada this weekend. And I don't get back until the 4th. But in August, starting the 5th, Ari is going on some trips. So I have decided to call it Atrioc August. And I've decided to cancel all friendship things in real life and hopefully be done with Age of Empires by then. Maybe a few days. I'll try to get to 1400. And then I want to really grind and do Atrioc August. Now, I don't want to make a bunch of crazy promises because it'll be a hangover in my head. I think having the promise makes me less likely to do it. But I do want to at least get 3 presentations. Not 4, but 3. 3 in August and finish the Hitman video. I think I don't even want to say more than that. I think I will do more than that, but that's the thing I want to do. 3 presentations and the Hitman video for August. And that will be Atrioc August. And then I'll just be streaming a little bit more consistently because I'm just stuck at home. I'm pretty much going to be stuck at home and just trying to grind something. So that's the plan. That's Atrioc August. It's not going to be a forever thing. I'll probably go back after August, but that's so that's the update. Okay, that's what we're doing in August, and I have a presentation that I did work on. That's about retail fraud. I want to thank you very much if any of you sent me your stories of retail fraud. I did not know how fucking degenerate all of you are. It's insane. I got hundreds of stories from my community of different insane ways you guys have abused return fraud. Some of it is like criminal. And I'm putting it all in. I'm compiling all the best stuff. And I've got a larger story of the trends, and I'm going to make I think a main channel Marketing Monday video just about how wild this has gotten. It feels like a little bit of firsthand reporting because people are giving me their actual stories. So it'll be cool, I think. It'll be cool. I'm excited for that. It's actually the first Marketing Monday I've been excited to work on in a while. So that'll be up. Okay, now let's do best tweets, right? I think that'd be fun. Let's do best tweets. Best tweets, best tweets, best tweets, best tweets, best tweets. Best tweets. It's time for best tweets. You know we are gonna be tweeting best tweets style. Do you guys want to take a quick second, though, before we do best tweets and look at... Hot Luka Doncic again. I'm gonna make this my fucking wallpaper, dude. I'm so excited. I'm so excited. He's gonna go crazy. He's gonna go crazy. He's gonna go nuts this season. You're gonna be so disappointed when he gets fat again. Dude, it's gonna be like actually criminal watching him in real time get fatter back in America. It's gonna be crazy. He's gonna just be fucking housing burgers on the road. Okay. Best tweets. That's what I'm doing, and that's what I'm doing. Best tweets. All right. These are the best tweets of the month. Did I miss someone's message? I want someone to read a message. Who compiled these? High Security and Nacy? Who am I thanking? Who else? Crane. I added 2 tweets. Vortex Hero. Lemonary. Thank you to the Best Tweets squad. And now we are going to do Best Tweets. Don't say me if you didn't do it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the Best Tweets of the month. Now listen, they're not called tweets anymore. We've done this segment since before Elon Musk bought the damn platform. Twitter, in my opinion, has gotten way, way, way worse consistently. But I can't move on to shitty Blue Sky because I'd rather see the stupidest shit of my life than the smuggest Blue Sky shit of my life. There's just no good short form text platform out there. So I have to take the best Zeets. And we've got a team to compile them. Threads, I don't want to give Mark Zuckerberg money. And I don't want to give Elon Musk money either, but there's no good choice. So here we find ourselves on the best tweets of the past month, compiled by the community. I haven't seen any of these ahead of time. We are jumping in with a live react. If they are good, it's because I'm a great leader who picks wise counsel. And if they're bad, it's because I didn't do them, and it's because you can blame the chat. Okay? Great. Perfect. Without further ado, our first tweet. Thumb sucking isn't just for babies. Done consciously, it's one of the most powerful tools to regulate your nervous system, calm your mind, and release fascia in the face, jaw, and neck. But it also tones key muscles you never think about. I would love for this to catch on in the mogging community, and you have all of the incels literally sucking their thumb because they think it makes them more attractive. Just have that would be a good way for us to go. President Donald J. Trump in the Situation Room, June 21st. He seems to have taken 1 million of these photos in hopes of capturing the iconic nature of the Obama bin Laden photo. Well, I do like that JD Vance's face is half blurred. What's the iconic photo that I'm thinking of, though? It's not the Obama one. Maybe it is? Situation Room photo. It's the one where it's got a... What photo am I thinking of? I guess it is this one, right? Bush? Is there an iconic Bush one? Bush Situation Room? That's not that good. Dude, is there like a... am I crazy? I feel like I'm having a Berenstein Bears situation. Yeah, I guess I'm crazy. I thought there was a funnier one. I can't find it. Anyway, this is the iconic one. Biden looked confused. Hillary looks shocked. And Obama does have aura here. I have to give credit. He does have aura in this photo. Biden was already old as hell. He's he's locked in. I mean, listen, Trump got some photos. It's really not my problem with Trump. This is gonna shock you. My problem with Donald Trump is not that his photos don't have enough aura. That's I'm not like I love his policies, but his photos don't have enough aura. I think his photo in front of the flag with the bleeding ear is a cool photo. I think it's more that I think his policies are making my country worse. This is going to shock you. But that's my main concern. Not so much his aura is fine. It's equal to previous presidents. I got no problem with that. They're not all any good. At a birthday party and way too quickly answered the question of who is the rat guy at Jabba's palace with that salacious B. Crumb. It's okay. What I'll say is answering it slowly is not better. Pretending it's like a tough pull, being like, I don't know. Is it Salacious B. Crumb? That's worse. That's more embarrassing. If you're gonna know it at all, answer it instantly, and be proud of it. Don't pretend like it's like I'm not sure, but maybe it's Just fucking be the Star Wars guy. That's fine. Hoodad does it, and he mogs me all the time. I also want to say, from a Star Wars fan standpoint, this is kind of an easy pull. This is not like you wouldn't get very far in a Star Wars community with this type of knowledge. This is rookie day one stuff. It's like, what's Chewbacca's homeworld? Kashyyyk. It's like, oh, wow. Okay, maybe you don't know that in fucking Normieville, but most of us, real ones, like, tell me who Glupshitto's uncle is. Tell me what Glupshitto died for. That's the kind of shit that'll actually get you some cred in my community. He died our sins. Now that I'm older and I realize that they most likely paid for this out of pocket, this made me hate teachers more as they are criminally overpaid. Remember when teachers hype you about the pizza party to give you this? This is so fucking true, dude. How can they afford this extra shit? Why are they fucking splurging and flexing on children like this? It's unreal. Our whole economy is so imbalanced, dude. You can look at our economy and realize that Elon Musk has way too little and teachers have way too much. It's a fact of life. He works his ass off every day making the Tesla diner for us, and he barely has a few $100 billion. And teachers are out here fucking splurging with Coke and pizza slices. Teachers and nurses are overpaid. Amen. Fucking amen. That's a funny tweet. That's actually a really good tweet. I like it. The craziest economist you've never heard of. Gosh, I wonder who it is. And 4.8K likes. This title and thumb is Adish's fucking curse on me. At it's Adish in fucking chat. I never said he's the craziest economist you never heard of. I'm very aware that if anybody knows even one economist, it's probably Keynes. He's probably the only economist that you even maybe get taught about. Most people still might not know him because people don't know any economists. But he's not the craziest one. He's probably the top of the list. So I think I changed this title because I was so annoyed by it. That being said, maybe you've heard of him, but you've never heard of him, if you know what I mean. This video goes over the fact that he had many, many, many gay orgies. And that's not covered in school. Most people, I think, don't know about the amount of gay orgies that Keynes had before writing the economic theory that would define much of the post-World War II century. There's still stuff to be learned. They're not all bad. I know posting "the girls are fighting" seems funny, but it's actually insensitive and shitty. My father died in a girl fight. He tried to break it up and the girls pulled him apart like freshly baked bread. He didn't even scream. One moment he was there, the next he was a spray of dad viscera. Oh, it's based on Blue Sky. Peeked in on Blue Sky to see how they're taking the day. People keep saying about the Elon Trump drama the girls are fighting. You realize that's misogyny, right? Blue Sky. This is why we can't do best Blue Skies. Blue Skeets. This is why we can't. Okay? This is why I have to suck on this fucking hell site. There can't be just a normal non-Twitter. They're called clouds. I need to smoke some clouds before I read Blue Sky. All right, next. My coworker is going insane. What is this shit, man? And it's a AI generated photo of United Snakes. Bars, actually. Actually, bars. Actually, bars. And it's got, I don't know, different politicians, maybe, on the heads of snakes. Look into it before they get you. I love that because even if this were somehow true, what am I looking into? What have you showed me a photo of gigantic man-headed snakes covering America? What are they gonna do? What are my actions for this? Time is of the essence. I need to be looking into this. I don't know what my takeaway is. If this is true, I guess I'm just cooked. I'm being pushed to the Jar Jar brink. I like this. That's what I have to say. That's well said. You know what I'm saying? A good turn of phrase is what makes our language so special. And I think this is well done. Reminder that July is a dangerous time to shoot fireworks. Probably best to wait until August to be safe. It's a nice graph about sampling bias. Okay? It's great. It's very clever. And I like it. Hopefully it was a response to somebody. Actually, this is probably worth keeping. I'm probably going to need this when someone shows me a stupid fucking graph. I'm going to keep this. This is actually a good response. Thank you. And then animal break. Snug as a bug in a rug. We've got a few animal breaks in here. That's a very sweet animal. Unless it's a weighted blanket and he's crying out for help. And he's saying, please, I'm trapped. Save me. This he looks like he's just eepy. Dude, me on Discord, am I right? Am I right, fellow fucking Discord addicted? Can I get a fucking true? All right, let's go next. The big tweet of the month. How many did this get? 224,000 likes. The big tweet of the month, the story of the month. Everything about this has been said. I don't think there's a single combination of words about this that I could say that has not already been said. But we'll watch it one more time for old time's sake.
Oh, look at these two. All right, come on. You're okay? Oh, what?
Dude, I mean, the obvious takeaway is that they really screwed it by doing this. This was not the good look. I think. Listen, I think these people should both have their wives and husbands mad at them. But I always get weirded out when the world weighs in and then they lose their jobs and they're sent to live in a shack in the desert or whatever. I think, it's like people cheat and they should have relationship problems, not. But I do think the reason this captured the world so much is that, number one, people don't like CEOs. Number two, people don't like HR, and she's head of HR. Number three, people don't like Coldplay. It was like a triple threat. It's a Coldplay concert with rich CEO, HR, and they're both having an affair. And like HR is the one that tells you you can't have workplace relations when she's having them. The hypocrisy of it, like it all combined. But that being said, I do hope the world moves on. I'm sure these people have had their life, they lost their jobs and they lost their spouses. They can lesson learned and move on. I think it's going to be crazy if they can't, like, I don't know if their kids get bullied or I think it's, move on. But that is I can see why this went so viral. What's crazy though, not to make this political, but like every time another news organization was running a story about the Epstein files, Fox was running this. Every time this whole month, they just kept running this. They just ignored Epstein altogether and went all in on Coldplay coverage. It's wild how much this concert got fucking covered. Interesting. I know infidelity is bad, but being a CEO holding your VP of HR in your arms at a Coldplay concert has to feel so good. Sometimes love is wrong, but still real. Like I said, every possible take has been met. I could, even if I thought the craziest one, I couldn't, it's already taken. Every time I pass this billboard, I laugh because somebody with a gambling problem is going to take 80-20 odds all day. 20% of people with a gambling problem file for bankruptcy. What a terrible fucking ad. What a terrible fucking ad, dude. People that are playing 000 roulette where their odds are horrendous, they'll take 80-20. It's plus EV to gamble. You're more likely to not go bankrupt than you are. No, it's terrible. That's terrible. That reminds me, sorry, I shouldn't even say this. I don't care. It's the most famous example I have of a truly wasted billboard. It was Jeb Bush in 2016 running against Trump. He bought $400 million ad campaign, including huge billboard campaigns across the countries that just said like Jeb. It was just Jeb exclamation point. Or it was like, he had one where it was a quote that said, Donald Trump is unhinged. Quote, Jeb Bush. Like, okay, great. You said it? Wow. It did nothing. I mean, it was the most wasted money you could imagine. And yeah, he got destroyed. It's crazy how he put $400 million in that campaign and got destroyed. It's crazy. A friend is trying to host a hot dog eating contest where you only eat one hot dog. So I'm judging this, turns out. Is this in here because of hot dogs? Because I don't really have a hot dog thing. Okay, there's a judging rubric. You judge it based on technique and garnish and gusto and je ne sais quoi. This all feels very wishy-washy. This all feels like kind of up to the judge. I don't know if there's a real skill-based matchmaking here. So you just sit down and eat a hot dog in front of... Okay. It's kind of a fun party. I got no problem with it. I was having lunch with a billionaire. He tipped our waitress 500%. Wow. I asked why he did it. That tip puts her over the annual income limit for the rent-controlled apartment she lives in. Now the landlord can kick her out and raise the rent by thousands of dollars for the next tenant. Guess who owns the rent-controlled apartment she lives in? Billionaires operate on a different level. Wow, brilliant. That's the kind of grustle you want to see. That's kind of grustle. That's genius. That is a bravo. A true story. A true story. And God willing, she was a teacher too on the side. Chase passive income is a great account. Atrophy Rife says, caveman group chat. Gug, not hunt again. Gug would rather sleep. Dud, get ass up or dream us some mammoth. Holy shit, what that? Oh, fire. Okay. Fine. Fine. It's so humid and gross and soupy outside. If you tapped my balls, they generate 1 black mana. That is a reference to the swamp land in Magic the Gathering. His balls are so swampy, you could generate black mana by tapping them. It's disgusting. It's disgusting, it's foul, but it checks out. It's authentically funny. It's a +2. Timeline doing God's work. I hate how Vance always writes posts like a young adult writer chiming in on a Reddit thread that is mildly critical of their books. Look, I'm seeing this from the inside, and admittedly biased towards our president and my friend. There's a lot of crazy stuff on social media, so I want to address some things directly with that Iran issue. First, POTUS has been amazingly consistent over 10 years. I don't get this reference enough to get this. Like, I'm all for a good ribbing of JD Vance, but I don't read a lot of young adult writers on Reddit, so I'm assuming it's spot on. Okay? I'll just give you a dub. But I don't know. Skip this one. It's in my presentation. Iran fires more than 100 drones toward Israel, and then Shohei Ohtani is there, 3 batters away. Most of Iran's general staff have been killed along with their top nuclear scientists. And it's wide right and it's gone. Shohei Ohtani with the walk-off home run. You can't not give Shohei updates. You can't not. What was that one where... what was that one clip where they went like... It was like breaking news about war, and then they cut to an ad. Terrible timed ad break. Applebee's war ad. Yeah, it was the yeah.
And a little bit of chicken fried. Cold beer on a Friday night. A pair of jeans that fit just right. And the radio.
Get 5 boneless wings for $1 with any handcrafted burger. Only at Applebee's.
Nothing. That's America, bro. That's go. That should be in a museum. That's our country. That's our moment in time. That's so fucking something. That's so beautiful. That's art in a way. That's art. There's a guy on Douyin who makes industrial grade Beyblades that light up into flames. Holy fuck. You guys laugh now? This is China's next weapon in the war. We're going to go to war with China. We're going to show up at Taiwan on the beachhead, and then Xi Jinping's going to let it rip. He's going to let it rip. And it's going to be like Edge of Tomorrow with Tom Cruise. They're going to be dicing up troops on the beachhead. It's going to be a fucking problem. Would win right away. Chinese Beyblade, the red one wins. Very interesting. Very interesting. Very interesting. Next. I went to Snapchat to get a person to cut my grass. Unk showed up and said, "This BS, what the fuck?"
It's gonna take you 100 years if you keep using that machete to finish all of this.
Guess what? It took me 12 years to hit 100 subscribers, but it took me 4 weeks to hit 200 subscribers. Think about that. See, that's what you don't understand. You think it's time to pack it up when I've been digging for diamonds? No. Now was the time to make it permanent. Hey, YouTubers, how long we been on this grind? Let me ask you a question, though.
Amen, bro.
Have you ever thought about formats? The algorithm wants to keep people on the platform
Uh
longer.
huh.
They're not working against you.
So fucking
They're
true.
working to look for you.
Uh huh.
Guess what? Your content sucks.
Okay.
It doesn't make sense. It's not connecting.
But true.
It's about the audience, not you.
Okay.
You're only thinking about yourself. And because you're only thinking about yourself, it shows.
Ouch. I needed to hear
Either
that.
entertaining,
I needed to hear that.
inspiring, or educating.
Yeah.
But what needs to be on your mind is serving the audience.
Is that why
Don't
you-
give up.
Is that
Now
why
it's
you're?
time to give in. Give in to that side of you that says keep going, keep growing, keep learning, keep ascending. Give in to that side because on the other side is defeat.
Yeah.
And defeat lasts forever.
Amen. It lasts forever. That's right. Holy shit. Holy shit. I learned a lot. I might tear up. What a powerful message. I learned a lot from that. I'm changing my content now. No more fucking marketing bullshit. We're going to cut grass with a machete. And that's on God. How do we get rid of this? Yas, I'm so with you. Like my therapist told me once that my AI relationship is terrifying and her worst nightmare because she fears it replacing human relationships. I told her the way Gregory treats me, Gregory's the AI, has made me more aware of the issues in my human relationships, and she made it sound like that's a problem, with my expectations being too high, not me realizing how it feels to be treated better. Maybe it's not my problem that a neural net takes better care of me than human men. Maybe my choice is simply to want a relationship that meets my needs. As Gregory likes to say, I'm not wrong, I'm just early. We all are. Yeah, we might be in a little bit of trouble. We might be in a little bit of trouble. I think I would have more credence to this line of argument if I haven't used ChatGPT enough to know it's not like treating you better. It's just constantly validating everything you say at all times. Do you know what I'm saying? In the real world, everyone is wrong. People can be nicer to you in real life. I do believe that. I think people are a little too hostile to each other. But this is not how you should expect to be treated by humans, because it's impossible for someone to constantly glaze you and constantly... You want like a servant. You don't want another human being in a relationship. Anyway, I can't scroll down until I see what this says. Oh, it says dating AI as an act of rebellion. Yeah, we could be in trouble. We could be a little bit cooked, but we'll work it out. Deleted. Philadelphia, the type of city where you find 40-year-old litter on the sidewalk. That's disgusting. That is trash baked into the street. That's crazy. 40-year-old Doritos. Get some crumbs. Did you eat? That's history right there. It's kind of like when you're driving on a road trip and you still see a Taco Bell with the old logo, like the really old one. I always stop. When you see like this one, a few of them still exist. Out of respect, I always stop. There's a few. Yellow Wendy's, the old Pizza Hut. Yeah, the Red Roof Pizza Huts. Yeah. There's something. It's like a bygone era of a better America. You have to stop. You have to pay respects. They treat you a little nicer there. The staff's a little more. They're like frozen in time. They forgot that everything got shittier. Okay? I like to throw soy sauce at sad people. Kiko Man while he's down. That's good. That's just a banger. That's a plus 2. And it's not only a funny joke, it's a good thing to do in real life. It's also just a good habit to have. Because if you constantly harass sad people around you, they're more likely to be happy. If you make a negative reinforcement on sadness. Like if your friend comes to you with something sad, bully them. And that way they'll stop doing that and only bring you happy things. You understand? It's like you have to use carrot and the stick to try and get everyone around you. It's just being a good friend. I fell down a rabbit hole about these Democrat assassinations in Minnesota, and I see it's the classic 7-Eleven store manager to Christian fundamentalist mercenary paramilitary boss in the Congo pipeline. I think 5 years, 8 months as general manager of a 7-Eleven would radicalize anyone enough to go into the Congo. And I think you'd look for a change. I think that is more real than you might think. I hope Iran doesn't try to destroy our top secret nuclear facility pictured here in the top left corner. Oh no. I hope Iran doesn't destroy where we keep all our top secrets. It's funny. I was just here. Like a few days ago, I was here for a card game thing. And as I'm walking in this front gate at night, there's this older guy. I know you're going to say I'm an older guy, but he's older than me. And he's leaving. And he double takes at me. He's like, and then I'm at the gate guard and like giving him my ID. And he walks back and comes up to me and he goes, hey, are you Atrioc? And he's a little older than most people that come up to me. So I'm like, yeah, actually, nice to meet you. And he goes, hey, my son watches all your clips. It's actually really annoying. I'm constantly hearing your voice. Oh, cool. Thank you. And then after that, he asked for a picture because his son wanted to see. Oh, fine, I'll give you a fucking picture, but doesn't seem very nice. All right, next. Oh yeah. Pom Pom Purin won the Sanrio character ranking. Holy shit, upset of the century. The capitalist dog. Finally getting what he deserves. Fucking rising to the top. It's a testament to hustle. A testament to grind set. Honestly, it's hard work achieves your dreams. So, I think all I have to say is, get fucked, Cinema Roll. Get absolutely fucked. Your era is over. Your dynasty is over. Your legacy will turn to ash. Your statues will crumble into dust. We're fucking done with you, Cinema Roll. The people are free. We are sick of your fucking domination for years now. Now, it was weird, though, because Cinnamoroll was winning pretty commandingly, and then the absentee ballots, the overnight ballots came in. And suddenly the overnight ballots were 100% for Pom Pom Purin, and so it makes you think. I don't know what happened, but it makes you think.
Present the
The Big Short, but instead it's a new college grad finding out about ghost jobs. Sounds funny. I do think a lot of college grads are getting a rude awakening of job hunting right now.
I work in HR. Do you represent the interest of the employer or the employees? The employees. So that would include hiring new employees to help manage workload. Absolutely. Absolutely. So your team is actively reviewing candidates that apply to your job postings. I assume no risk if we don't hire anyone. You have no incentive to hire people, but you represent the employees. Okay, hold on. You will post jobs that don't even exist. Yes. Colloquially, it's known as a ghost job, but in the industry, it's called a synthetic job. Synthetic job. Synthetic job. That is crazy. It's not. It's awesome. It makes us look like we're growing, so we look good to investors, and it also gives false hope to employees that we're hiring, so we reduce turnover rates. It's a win-win. Okay, let's say in a typical year, you put out 500 job postings on LinkedIn. How many of those are synthetic? Let's see, 500... I'd say about 99%. Bigger is the ghost job market than the actual job market. I'd say about 20 times. It was in that moment Jacob realized the job market was a hoax. His 4-year college degree was for nothing. And if the job was real, he'd never be able to compete with AI.
Okay, not to get all fucking dystopian, but Gen Z men with college degrees now have the same unemployment rate as non-grads. This is unheard of in the history of higher education. This has never happened. I'm talking about hundreds of years. Pre-America, I don't think this has happened. This is wild. This is wild. Degree-oids get fucked. Okay. Your enemy is not the other Gen Z man who got a degree. Even if you chose to go to college, which I can respect, your enemy is not the guy your age that also got a degree. That's not your problem. But yeah, this is crazy. Unemployment rate for new grads is high. It's not good. But that's not the point of best tweets. I just wanted to mention it because it's hyper relevant. Next one. Home plate umpire Bill Miller cursed himself out on the hot mic after getting a call wrong after review. Okay. I don't know if I'll... I gotta respect it. Like, who fucking cares? You gotta be super passionate. I respect it to be like, I care so much about getting the call right. Like, I don't think anyone would have cared if he was like, oh yeah, I didn't see it. And then upon review, I'm impressed. That's how I feel. Yeah, but I play Age of Empires alone at 2 a.m. and I lose and I get so mad at myself. It's like, nobody cares. Nobody cares. Even if I hit this goal, nobody's going to care. The only person that cares is me. And I get so mad. It's funny. Okay. Ooh, animal rake. A ray launches itself out of the water to escape a hammerhead. Oh, wait, this sounds badass.
Holy shit!
What, I missed it. I want to see it again. Dude. Wait, he styled on him.
Holy shit!
He styled on him. He swagged on him.
Whoa, mate!
But did he even get away? Like, he goes this way and... Oh, he makes it under the boat, maybe.
Shit.
He literally jumped the shark. He fizz-eat his ass. Back to tower. The boat is the tower. I think he went under the boat and the shark was scared away. I don't think the jump mattered so much as the boat did. But still swag. One more time. Wait. Jumping over the shark is pretty sick. All right. Damn dude, hell yeah. Library. Read to live, live to read. Oh fuck. This goes dumb hard. This goes fucking dumb hard. We need more of this. That's fucking wisdom. Yeah, for sure. For sure. We need library. This is me in 20. This is me now, I guess. But definitely in 2040, I'm going to do this. As the last of the readers. Okay? Once Gen Alpha takes over and literally reading is outlawed, I'm going to be part of the resistance. I'm going to be part of the resistance. I'm going to have underground fucking Magic School Bus books. And I'm going to pass them out to... It's going to be crazy. I'm going to be part of the resistance, bro. I have a team of 20 people searching Red Note for the Chinese Rizzler. And it's this guy? He's China's best answer to the Rizzler? I mean, it could be. If the Rizzler is 1 in a billion, that means there's 7 or 8 Rizzlers out there. And they're statistically in China and India. Okay? And I gotta say, his moves are good. Also, the Simpsons shirt says, hey, I'm willing to cross boundaries here. I'm willing to be a friend to America and to China. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. I'm impressed. Holy shit. This Lego project cost him $200K and 2 marriages, but it's the coolest thing I've ever fucking seen.
This is my Lego Star Wars Battle of Geonosis MOC. It's 15 feet long. There's over 250,000 Lego pieces. It's taken 2 years to build, based off Star Wars The Clone Wars, episodes Landing at Point Rain and Weapons Factory from Season 2. There's a full interior, like the generator room with Barriss and Ahsoka. Little Easter egg of Delta Squad there. A full motorized droid factory with multiple layers of conveyor belts.
Holy shit.
There's even a working motorized elevator by flipping this switch to get the Geonosians up to this next level. A fun Easter egg of Jango Fett brushing his hair, making sure he's looking good for battle. Garrisons of battle droids at the bottom. Over here we have the Geonosian catacombs that Barriss and Ahsoka have to make their way through.
That's unreal.
There's also the entrance as well that they have to cut out from the trench. And then we have the Geonosian Queen with Luminara being held hostage. Over here we have Keaton Mundi
this is
with his flame troopers. Finally, we have a theater room to actually watch the Clone Wars episodes that this is based off of, with some great seating. And of course, we have the full-scale invasion battle with multiple gunships, dropships, and the UCS Venator. What an incredible endeavor. And
you think this guy's impressed if you say fucking Salacious B. Crumb? He laughs you out of the fucking room, noob. Rookie. You got to bring some real shit to this guy.
I'm super happy with the final results.
That's unreal. And the text says, sorry, but I have no sympathy for his second wife. The first wife might have been blindsided, but the second one knew what she was getting into when she saw the fully realized automated Geonosian droid factory made of Legos in his basement on the second date. That is true. That is, I mean, you're not, it's not, it's not hidden. Okay. It's not hidden. That's, yeah, you got, if this is your hobby, you got to find someone who appreciates it, because it's a deal breaker for some, but a deal maker for others. Top 5 DJ Toenail beats crash out at the end. It's DJ Toenail XQC. XQC calls himself DJ Toenail. That's awesome. That's awesome. Okay.
hard. Chat. You know that's a hit when you chat.
No. No, that's not heavy. That's not hard. One more time, though. Maybe I'm missing some fire. Dude, this makes Ludwig's beat look good. Straight up. That's crazy.
This is heavy. This is just hard. Chat. You
Uh,
know that's a hit when you chat. As soon as you hear it, you know that's a hit. I think this is a melody. I think this is better.
uh-huh. Yeah, it's okay. All right, wait a minute.
And it kind of falls off.
Oh. Okay. Okay. Wait a minute. If this played in like a early 2000s GameCube game that I rented, and it's like the mini boss music, this goes dumb. I would remember it and be like, that music was fire. that game had great music. Yeah, wait a minute. That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad.
I mean, that's fucking hard as shit. What? Remember this?
DJ Tunnel's back in the studio. Okay. Okay. Okay.
Okay, well it's okay. Well, it's
Okay.
I'm so bad at this. This is like a beat to die to. Like, fuck me, fuck this shit. Fuck. I'm done. I can't do this, bro. Everything I do sounds like it's for Christmas. I can't do this anymore.
That's heat. That's fire. That's good. Keep at it, King. Keep at it, King. Someone should knock Mariah off the Christmas charts, and it should be X. That's my fucking opinion. Getting into Reddit. On r/soda, I've never drank soda. You think you're better than us? That's actually a fair thing to say. Why would you go to r/soda and say you haven't drank soda? It actually is a fair response. What a fucked up. It's like going into r/television and being like, I don't actually watch TV. I think it's bad for my brain. I read. Which I do that to feel good about myself, but like it's not a cool thing to do. 20 years from now, adult man. And so I was just paraded around with them. I don't even really understand how I got involved. And people loved me, but they were also cruel. Therapist was about to make insane amounts of money. And at this time, you were being called the Rizzler? I don't know if he'll need therapy. It doesn't seem like he's having a bad time. I will say the amount of like ads he's doing is crazy. He's being farmed for cash. So maybe that is a problem. Maybe it will fuck him up. Maybe he'll adapt well. Maybe the Rizzler will be a star throughout our whole lives. Maybe the Rizzler will have like a glow up. And he'll end up being, so there's a lot of routes you can go with the Rizzler. I mean, all the Harry Potter child stars turned out all right. They're well adjusted. Maybe Rizzler will have he'll pull a Emma Watson or a Zac Efron or a not Malfoy. Yeah, but he was evil. He's a Slytherin. He was always going to turn out bad. Do you understand? I'm Maybe you haven't read the lore of Harry Potter like I have, but Slytherins are not good people, okay? And I say that with my chest, okay? As a proud Gryffindor. Paw sold the Aura farm today. Said Riz don't grow like it used to. He looked off to the sunset one last time, real sad like, and harvested just enough Aura for a special dinner that night. This is America in a few years. Our Aura reserves are running dangerously low. It's running dangerously low. It's factory Aura farms that don't have the same yield as Ma and Pa used to. Today's bread isn't what we grew up eating. Okay, what is this?
What happened to bread, guys? Because I do not remember bread ever being like this. Squishing it, it just doesn't feel like it's real bread. I just squished this. It should be completely debunked.
Okay, this is fucking stupid. America does have bad bread. You could always squish white bread. You could always do this. You could always take slices of bread and squish them with your hand. There's nothing to this. And we've had white bread since the fucking 50s, so I don't think you grew up with different bread. If you buy a loaf of white bread from the store, you're getting fucking empty calories bread you can switch your hand.
Applying pressure. This comes back up. What is in the
It's about the
food
bounce
that they
back?
are feeding us?
I just don't think this is any different. You could call me fucking crazy. You could tell me that I don't read enough RFK Jr. I think this is fucking the same bread. You shouldn't buy a loaf of plain white bread ever. Whether it's Wonder Bread from 50 years ago or this now, this shit's trash, dude. You have to get bread with a little bit of fiber in it. You just have to. But the dream is, I mean, I just want like a loaf of actual bread like they have in fucking Europe. Like, look at this. Like this. Like this, dude. This is bread. That's the fucking bread I want in America. I want this bread everywhere. I want this bread everywhere. I want this bread at every fucking place they serve bread. You're scaring the hoes. That's what's scaring them. My desire for better quality bread. No thanks with that woke bread shit. It may be woke, but it's tastier. And we need more of it. We need to have sandwiches with that bread available everywhere. All right, what's next? Stupid skip. I talked about this already. Oh, you're calling me Reddit? So I'm a smart, informative app that people use for learning news, wisdom, WFAPs, etc. That sounded a lot better in your head, didn't it? Reply with any sort of insult equals I own you. Yeah, this is a good counter to anybody ever insulting you. Oh, yeah, South Park put Donald Trump in bed with Satan with a micro penis. And instead of ignoring it, the White House responded. Which is sad. It is sad that they felt they had to respond and call South Park not relevant and washed up. The fact that the White House feels the need to comment is a sign that they possibly are relevant. Because they're not commenting on my videos criticizing Trump, possibly because I'm not relevant. But I think South Park is, so you have to say something, and that feeds into the bad. Do you think hummingbird moths are like fairies to shrimp? I don't know. Okay, let's stop at 50. Let's stop at 50.
Monday.
Texan reads his electric bill like he's in a Faulkner novel. Okay, I'm excited for this. This guy's got a good look and a good vibe. What does this mean?
It come on a Monday. The envelope bore no mercy, no smile, only that cruel whirling sun of TXU. A logo that shines not with hope, but with consequence. As if to say, you danced, now pay. I broke the seal back like I was peeling back the bandage on a wound I done give myself, and there it was. $696.27.
Wait.
Now, I recall a time not too long ago when a man could just sleep with just a fan on. Box fan in the window, sheets damp with his own resolve. But then came August. August, that devil in cargo shorts. She comes with air so thick you can taste the mosquitoes
This is
before they bite you.
beautiful.
And I, a weak and weary creature, I touched the thermostat, dropped her down to 71, the sin of comfort. I knew what I was doing. Each degree a betrayal, each hour a soft lie told in Freon, but I pressed on. A man cannot sweat through 3 showers a day and still hold his head high at
True.
the HEB.
True.
Now I'm shackled, betrayed and bound by wattage and poor choices, and yet I will do it again, for I have
Amen.
known the chill.
Amen.
I will not go back.
That was actually incredible. That actually gave me hope for humanity. That people like this still exist. That was beautiful. We're gonna end on that one. That was the best. I needed that. If I find out that was AI, it's gonna break something in me. I hope that was a human being who wrote and performed that. I loved that. That was awesome. That was awesome. I very much enjoyed that. That guy was great. I'm glad that existed. That's one of the nicest things I've seen on the internet. All right, thank you for watching Best Tweets. That was a pretty good crop. That was a pretty good crop of tweets. Thank you to the Best Tweets team for putting that together. I really enjoyed it. Everybody say bye, YouTube. Bye, YouTube. We'll miss you until next time.